Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back to the Whispered World. When we last left off, we found Grandpa's pantaloons, and we headed up to basically Ruben's house, and there he is, there's Ruben. And we have a lot of dialogue to go through, so depending on how long this takes, this might be just a dialogue episode, or we'll just see how long it takes. Maybe we'll do a little bit of exploration. Might be kind of like with the episode when we first saw Bondo, I mean. But anyway, let's start at the top.
I'm Sadwick. And you?
Ha! If you're selling anything, you're not very well prepared. Obviously, I am Ruben. I own this island.
But I'm not selling anything.
Now, that's a fortunate coincidence, because we don't need anything, so you may as well go back to where you came from.
Okay, he's a very friendly fellow.
Where can I find Kalida?
Why do you want to know? Listen well. Kalida is mine. Keep your hands off her. You hear?
Did I get that right? You're holding Kalida as a prisoner? Where? Up there?
What's up there is none of your business. And by the way, what do you want from Kalida?
She's supposed to help me to get the corona.
What's she supposed to do? You'd better forget it. Kalida mustn't be woken up. And God help you if I find out you tried anyway. I'll order Bando to feed you to the Yakis immediately.
Okay, what's a yaki? And Kalita is, man, with the way they're talking about her, it sounds like she could be like, I don't know, a volcano or something like that, but I'm not sure.
I have to find Kalida. The world will end if I don't.
I said forget it. If you want to get to Corona, you'll have to swim. And whatever you do, I'll stop you from disturbing Kalida's rest.
Okay.
You look tired.
Sleeping is my favorite pastime. It's a privilege for people who have accomplished everything. Unfortunately, I have to sleep at this table because my bed is squeaking terribly. But why do I bother to tell you all this? The thing that now keeps me from having my well-deserved nap is not the squeaking bed, and it's not the Yakis, the machinery in the factory, or my rumbling manservant either. No. It's an annoying child in a clown's costume who bursts into my office without having been asked and keeps talking and talking. Good grief! My head is about to explode with all this blather.
You're the one who's going on and on. Alright, so we learned that his bed is squeaking, kind of interesting. And yeah, okay. And we still don't know what yakis are, but apparently they're a nuisance. Alright, anyway, let's continue talking to him.
How can you do nothing? The world is at stake.
Dear Lord. Please, not one of those do-gooders again. Why do you think the world is on the edge? It's because there's always somebody who wants to change things. If everything stays the way it is, then nothing happens. And if nothing is happening, then nothing bad happens. Ever. It's a simple calculation. You can do it on a single sheet of paper.
Okay, I guess if that's what you want to believe.
I have to get to Corona. How can I leave this island?
You can't. There's no connection to the mainland. We are completely self-sufficient.
So I'm stuck here?
In that case, I hope you're good at other things. Besides looking stupid, we can't use a clown here, you know. And I haven't exactly been laughing my head off either. But I'm sure we'll find a way for you to make yourself useful tomorrow.
I can't stay here. I have to prevent a disaster.
If you really want to prevent a disaster, you'll shut up right now and let me sleep. Get it?
Okay, well, let's ask him about the buildings.
What kind of buildings are those out there? Some kind of factory?
You bet your bobbles. The pearl factory has been here for ages. Thousands and thousands of pearls have been pressed here under my supervision. To be more accurate, there are exactly 10,000, and not one less, not one more either. But the most important thing is, there's not one less. Each one is more perfect than the other.
If you're sewing the pearls, why isn't the factory still producing them?
Didn't you listen? I don't need any more pearls. I've got them all 10,000.
Okay, this guy is very specific in the number of pearls that he feels is the amount that you should have.
Why don't you have more pearls made?
What kind of a question is that? Are you really that stupid? Or is it part of the clown act? Why on earth would anybody need more than 10,000 pearls? More than 10,000 pearls. Listen to this screwball.
Yeah, I'm the crazy one here.
Can I look upstairs?
What do you want? Are you out of your mind? Keep your nose out of my private rooms, you clown. I am an accessible man. But if you mess with my personal belongings, I'll have you thrown off the highest cliff. And believe me, I mean it.
Okay.
I met a monk at the shore.
Molokai? Just ignore the old crackpot. I believe he thinks he's enlightened or something. I say he's not. Sneaks around everywhere lighting candles. Ha! As if he'd try to show all the world what a dim light he is. Whatever. I let him live on the remote side of the island. He may as well. He's not disturbing anyone back there, and he keeps the Yakis away at least.
Okay, I wonder how he keeps the Yakis away. And it looks like we actually get to learn about the Yakis now.
What are Yakis?
Annoying little creatures. Those flying rodents have kept me from sleeping more than once. You'd probably get along with them very well. In fact, they look as foolish as you. Thank God they don't dare come to this side of the island most of the time. They dread the light, which unfortunately is more than can be said about you.
Okay, so Yakis don't like the light. I wonder if that's why all the candles are lit.
The remote side of the island?
Yes. We don't go there anymore. And the door has been out of order since the factory was stopped. You could try to find a way there. The more I think about it, the better the idea seems to be. You would get along perfectly on the other side of the island, with Molokai, with the Yakis, and all the other things that we don't want on this side.
Okay. Let's see, let's ask him about his pet.
That's a cute pet you have there. What's its name? It doesn't happen to be, Kalida?
No. His name is Carrot.
Nice name. I bet Carrick and Spot would get along very well. Can you do any tricks? Spot can change into the most diverse forms.
Carrot can slay creatures in the most diverse ways.
Oh, so we'd better not let them play together.
In fact, Carrick is not here to play. He makes sure that no riffraff is roaming about while I'm asleep. I don't even like to think about someone messing with my pearls.
Okay, so it looks like Carrick is there to help Reuben sleep, essentially. And one moment. Okay, apologies for that. So, I think we've pretty much exhausted all of our talking options with Reuben. So, let's be done with him.
See you later.
Exactly. Just let me sleep in peace.
Okay, so there's actually quite a lot we can take a look in here. So let's take a look at some of this stuff, starting with Reuben's pet, Carrick.
There's a saying, his bark is worse than his bite. But this dog doesn't even bark.
Well, let's see if we can make him bark.
What breed is this?
Carrick is a crockhound, or a child chewer, as they are often called.
Okay, that's not very pleasant. Let's see if we can pet him.
I'd rather not pet him. I like my hand where it is, at the end of my arm.
Fair enough. Let's see, maybe Spot will like to play with him a little bit.
Look here, Spot. A playmate for you. You're such a coward. Do you always have to embarrass me?
Oh, it's alright. How about Spot as a flame form?
Look here.
No.
You're such
Alright.
you. Oh,
Let's take a look at Carrick Reuben's desk.
I once heard that you can't save the world from your desk, but you can't push it over the brink of existence either.
Oh, that's not necessarily true either.
Such small hands and such a big desk.
Such short legs and such a big mouth.
Wow. Alright. Little unfriendly banter.
Don't touch my valuable furniture. These are all collector's items.
Okay, let's see if how this globe maybe differs from Shauna's.
The scholars call our world Silentia. I call it The horde of futility.
Okay, so now we know that this world is Silentia. Interesting.
Why do you have a globe when there's no way to get off this island?
Just to depress curious clowns.
It sure works well.
Okay, let's see if we can, like, do something with the globe.
Don't touch my valuable furniture. These are all collector's items.
Okay. Let's see if we look at Reuben.
Quite a grim fellow.
Alright, that's fair enough. How about the chair?
This chair is obviously just an ornament, and it mocks the visitors who are forced to stand.
Let's take a...
Who is the chair for?
That's where Bando sits when I'm dictating his chores. For example, at which spot in the lake he's supposed to drown curious children.
Oh, that guy is really morbid.
What do you think you are doing?
I just wanted to sit down for a moment.
But not there. This chair is an antique.
So where do your visitors sit?
In their boats, rowing home.
Okay. How about this pig's head? It's quite the pig.
It bears a certain resemblance to Ben.
Something any good brother would say.
Is that a bust of your mother?
No, that's the head of our last visitor.
What did he do wrong?
He insulted my mother.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Don't touch my valuable furniture. These...
All right. Let's see. How about this huge bear? That is a gigantic bear.
That's not in the least as bad as my life.
Okay.
What kind of animal is this?
One that eats curious clowns.
Well, it's dead and stuffed at the moment.
Don't touch my value. These are...
Alright. How about the paintings?
Somebody has painted pictures of the whole island. I can hardly make out the signature, but I think it says Marquis de Hugues.
Okay. I don't know if the Marquis de Hull, especially the Hull part, is maybe one of the game designers or developers or whatever.
What's the deal with all these paintings?
They remind me of how idyllic the island was before you appeared.
That guy is just not nice.
Don't touch my... These
Alright.
are...
I think that's everything, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's a clock right here. Anything else while he's walking over?
Let's see what time it is. Just as I thought. It's probably too late already. What's with all these clocks?
I like to write down the exact time I have a troublemaker thrown into the pearl press.
Okay. Can we take the...
Don't touch my value... These are...
Alright. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything in this room. Did a pretty proper exploration. Something I didn't do in the first Let's Play, and something I've never done even when I played the game myself. It's actually rather interesting.
Hey! Where do you think you're going, fellow?
Oh, I thought I'd have a look around upstairs.
You'd better forget about that. Nobody's nosing around my private chambers. Understood?
Okay. So we can't get up there with Reuben just staring at us, but we have an exit here. That's really interesting.
I'd rather Reuben wouldn't want me using the window as a back door, and I guess.
Okay. So the window, huh? Alright, let's leave. There's really nothing else we can do here. Let's take a look at this window.
There's a light shining. I can't make out more details from here.
Can we call her?
Hello? Reuben? He seems to be asleep.
Okay. Let's see, can we climb up there?
No chance. I'm not very good at climbing, I'm afraid.
Okay, but we do have a ladder. Let's see if we can get up there. Now let's see. Okay, so now we kind of snuck in. Reuben is asleep. Let's see what happens if we look at him. Or if he just says he's very grim.
He's sleeping the sleep of the unjust.
Very soundly, apparently. There's Carrick just sleeping away. Let's see if we can maybe sneak upstairs.
Uh-oh.
What? Where? What's going on here? What are you sneaking about for? And why didn't the bell on the door ring?
But it did. You were just too fast asleep.
Oh, yeah? Well, it won't happen again. I have my eyes everywhere.
Okie dokes. So, that didn't work. Let's see if there's another way. We have to somehow make Carrick not bark, which means we have to kind of maybe use a muzzle on him. Maybe we can distract him with the mouse.
No way! I can imagine better ways to die than to be torn apart by a croc hound, and this wouldn't even be in the top 100.
Okay, so he always has 100. Let's see, maybe we can knock him out with the shovel.
No way! I can imagine.
Okay,
and this
looks like that's all he's gonna say. How about the pantaloons? Maybe we can tie those around his mouth. It has a pretty long snoot.
Wow! I'm still alive. Yippee.
Alright, there he is. So now he has that wrapped around his mouth. Hopefully he won't be able to bark now. So let's see if we can sneak upstairs. Yep, he is stuck. That is a lot of pearls. Holy cow. Alright, there's a chest here. Let's take a look at that.
Each more beautiful than the next. Breathtaking.
Okay, so obviously there's a very beautiful pearls. I do hear the creaking if you can hear it.
Wow. Wow. Reuben has done a great job. Those are truly 10,000 pearls. Lying around and collecting dust. What a waste.
Agreed. And how Sadwick counted 10,000 that quickly, don't know, but let's see if we might be able to take one of them.
I'll take just one. Nobody would be able to tell, considering the number. Wow. My own pearl. And it belongs just to me. It's the most valuable thing I ever owned.
I can imagine. I bet these pearls are very valuable if they're as nice as everyone claims. Let's take a look at this bed here.
What's that peculiar squeaking?
I don't know. Can we maybe scare it out?
Hello? Strange.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can get it out. Okay, nothing we can do there. Let's see. Oh, there's a nail down here. Let's take a look at that.
Oops, careful. There's a rather pointed nail sticking up from the floorboard.
Okay, can we do anything with that?
Oops, careful. There's a Oops, there's a
I think that's everything up here. The chest is just full of pearls, and there's pearls laying around, and then there's a bed that squeaks, but we can't really do anything there yet. So I guess let's head back down and get out of here before Reuben notices. Let's sneak out the side entrance here, or side exit, I guess, in this case. Okay. So, I think we've done plenty here. We've talked to Reuben and we got a pearl. Not sure what we're going to actually do with the pearl yet, but there it is. Let's take a look at it.
Wow, my own pearl.
Very, very beautiful. Alright. Next time we will continue exploring the island and maybe get the factory started up again. We've tried making noise with the horn, we tried making noise with the bell. Maybe the factory getting started up again somehow will be sufficient noise to wake up Kalita. But we'll find that out in the next episode. Until then.